Blockchain is the biggest innovation in recent times. It can be the biggest opportunity set for next decade or so. And it is defining the start of a new era. Things to ponder upon. Hello and welcome to all the viewers of Crypto TV. I am your crypto host Parvati Nirban, and today we are having a guest on the show of Crypto Masters who has started his journey as an engineer and later formed a company, LAPITS Technology, which is primarily into blockchain development and solutions based on it. Hello and welcome to our show, Mr. Laxman Singh. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Parvati. Thank you for having me here.
So let's begin. As you started your journey as an engineer and then turned more specifically towards blockchain development and the solution based on it, firstly, I would like to ask you, how is your journey so far in the blockchain space?
Well, it's been great so far. Why? Because we started early on the blockchain, right? It was 2017 and we started working on blockchain and different use cases. I would say we were fortunate enough because we got enough opportunities to work in this space. We started working on crypto exchanges, wallet development, ICO development, and then NFT marketplace development, and then DeFi. So we worked on almost, I think we have touched all the use cases in the crypto industry so far.
Okay. Primarily only in India or like outside India as well?
So we served around 100 customers, across the globe.
Okay.
So I can say more than 80 countries.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So you've touched upon all the major use cases of blockchain, right?
Exactly.
Great.
So started with crypto exchange and then ICO development, token development, tokenomics. Nowadays we are developing DeFi and DAO, applications. So journey, obviously, it's been great.
So one of the main use cases of blockchain is smart contracts. The development of smart contracts. In fact, the Ethereum platform offers variety of solution based on it, right? So as your specialty also lies in developing and auditing the smart contracts, what are the major issues or the challenges that you face on regular basis, and what are the risks involved?
So, the thing is, when we write smart contract, right, the risk is we have to write it securely, right? Because we have to make sure that with the industry growing, technology is changing, right? Every day we are reading so many hacks in the smart contract. So that means we have to make the smart contract which are safe and safe from the future hacks. That is the bigger challenge and bigger issue in this.
So how are you trying to achieve that, like making the smart contract smarter?
Exactly. The thing is, we have to bring in best practices to use, right, when we write the smart contract. Right, we have to research more on it, right? We have to make more case studies on the hacks and then understand the hacking patterns, what the hackers are following.
Right.
Based on that, we have to come up with solutions, and we also have to understand all the vulnerabilities that all has happened and known to the industry, right? After researching and knowing all them, we have to write smart contracts securely and use best practices into it, so that I can say we can the securing smart contract is not 100% guaranteed though, right? Because every day we will see new hacks and new patterns in the industry. So, but we can reduce this, right, by implementing all the the secure tools into it.
Okay. So as you mentioned about the hacks, which happens at smart contract level, basically in the month of April, which I recall, the Beanstalk hack, which is a DeFi project, basically, it was robbed of $182 million in a flash loan, right? And so that entire thing that happened, basically it was writing, the flaw lies in the writing of the smart contract, or it's somewhere else?
So primarily it was not in the writing. I would say the pattern was different. So the hacker, they understood, okay, let's use the flash loan, right? And then there was a voting, governance in the system, right? So
Right.
they basically, I would say, they hijacked that, they exploited that, and based on that, they've been able to gain, majority stake into the project. And the smart contract was built, in such a way that someone is having a majority stake into the smart contract, into the project. They can execute the specific code. So code was to withdraw funds, and then they used that. They been able to withdraw funds to their own wallet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would say, the smart contract should have been audited properly, keeping in mind all the, vulnerabilities and all the things.
Okay, okay. So this basically the hacker has identified one loophole which was present in the smart contract, and then it went on exploring that, right? Or exploiting
Exactly.
that for that matter, right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
how do you suggest to come out of such kind of issues?
So the answer is, we need to, invest more into auditing the smart contract, right? Nowadays, we have the agencies who are performing, smart contract auditing services, but, this has to grow in the industry, right? So there are two parts of it. One is secure writing, second is auditing it. So using these tools, I think we can reduce it. We can avoid it.
Okay, okay. So, how do we identify if there are flaws in the smart contract while writing it, or it is designed to execute a fraud in the system like a rug pull scam? Like, you must be aware of the figures about the rug pull scam in 2021. It was like $2.8 billion that has been pulled out, from these kind of scams, and which is basically somewhere around writing the smart contracts, right?
Right, right. So the problems like, rug pull, I think for this particular case, I would say the someone who has built a smart contract will not be going for an audit service. If for the sake of the people should trust their, application, let's go for an audit. They might have done with biased agency, right? And just for, displaying that, okay, we have an audit, so the users can trust the platform, right? So in this case, I would say the people, the end consumer, they have to be, very careful and be more educated on it.
So how to identify
They
that? Like, if a smart contract is built to actually, do a scam like that.
No, no. What I'm saying is, they should be educated enough to understand the audit report. So the
Okay.
audit reports are publicly available, right?
Okay.
They can at least understand that. So what that report is saying, can they believe in that report? Is this coming from a authorized or verified auditor? So they can, always cross check these things.
So like we talk about white papers. So same way the audit reports are also publicly available.
Exactly, exactly. And if these reports are not publicly available, then there is a issue. The public should demand the platform, okay, make your reports available. We have to check it.
Okay, okay. So that's a very important information that you've shared, because a lot of people are not aware that there is something like auditing of smart contract happens, and then they are also not aware that they have to go through. And at the same time, I'm sure if people are not aware, they definitely do not know how to understand a smart contract. So
Right.
any key points, something that you would like to suggest people to actually, know, so that they know that they are on the right track?
Right. So, the list of vulnerabilities are available. So the investors, like, they can always keep check on the report. They can match that with the existing list of vulnerabilities. Second, they can verify the auditor. They can check their history, right? And also they can, instead of putting money into the platform immediately, they should at least monitor the application for a couple of days and see how the things are working, right? I think these are the things which individual can check.
So one of the main challenges in blockchain is lack of privacy, which is also delaying its underlying technology adoption. But can any organization function without privacy? Like, many companies that work with privacy need to have defined boundaries. Their consumer trust them with sensitive information. So if they are all getting stored at the public ledger, I don't think they will be private anymore. What do you have to say about that?
You're right, Parvati. Actually, when their information, the user's information is being stored in a public ledger like a blockchain, then they are not private anymore, right? Anyone can check them. So, I think it is a warning and it is kind of a, information for the people that when they are using any such application which ask for their sensitive information, which ask for their email, phone number, name and password, right? So they must verify it. Are they keeping it in their private storage, or are they storing that somewhere in a public ledger like blockchain? So if they are storing it in the public ledger, then they should ask for, they should immediately stop using the service either, or they should ask them, hey, stop it. And if the information or the data is being stored in their private storage, then I think they should refer to their privacy policies, because that's where they come to know what are the liabilities of organization they have towards the storing data.
Okay, fine. So one of the hot topics that are going on, that is the Ethereum merge, then Terra Luna crash. I'll ask you one by one. First, Ethereum. So Ethereum merge is facing a lot of problem, as we all know, and the stocks are also down over 9% today. So what are the issues they have? Will it still delay like the June-August testnet? Will that happen? Or what are the implications?
So the thing is, upgrade is being done in several steps, right? It is not just a one-step process. There are multiple steps involved into it, right? And then I think they have around 64, beacon chain available, and with that, I think now the developers can also start testing it, right? I believe that by the time of August, I think they will be they will be ready with the merge, right? So the delay, I think there will be not be any delay.
So you think it is going to be on time?
Yes. Okay. Now I think it's already being done. There are so many delay in this, and I think they have been multiple testing being done in the past. So developers are now making sure this will be the merge will be completed on the time.
Right. And related to that, the same thing, because Ethereum merge is happening with the help of a fork, the forking mechanism, and the very famous Terra Luna crash that currently DogeCoin is trying hard to revive and rather rebirthing it all over again. There are speculations about burning the existing coin. There is also talk about coming up with entirely a new chain, and that's why I mentioned about the fork. So what are they trying to achieve? Does it look feasible in terms of starting the whole system all over again? Why am I asking? Because Ethereum is going from the upgrade 1 to 2.0, and the merge has already faced so many challenges that I cannot really discuss that. So in my understanding, what Terra is trying to do won't be really a easy ride. Not sure if Terra actually can walk all over again. That's my perspective.
So I think it would be quite early to say something on that. Will they be able to completely recover from the situation they are today? Because what they are doing right now, it is clear they are hard forking from their original blockchain. They are now creating a complete new blockchain where the ticker will be different, and the older one will be called as a Luna Classic. So I would say, if I think you have heard also the news of Binance. They are also supporting them, and with the airdropping and all. So that means the distribution will become easy, and if that happens, then there will be the more supply in the market, right? And if there will be the more supply, then I think price will go a little down in the beginning. But as soon as the people will come and start using the Luna token again in the network, then there will be a more demand for it. So that complete depends on how the people react to it, what is the supply, what is the demand into the market, and based on that, price will decide its place in the market.
But you still think that they can actually again setting up a new chain and then issuing the whole coins and then minting the older coins, then burning process? You think they are able to come up with everything? and
they are
then
not burning the older coins. What they are doing is they will be distributing, the new coins to the existing holders,
right.
right? And saying this, will they be able to achieve the older position? I think wouldn't be fair at this stage, because they are just creating a new blockchain, and
Right.
this will go again through the phases and processes. The people will adopt it. Now the new Luna will have the market, will have the publicity, but the old value will not be revived, right? So that will take time.
So that they can replace. I understand where are they coming from, because they don't want people to be at the losing end, and they want to revive the entire system, and that's why they are coming up with this kind of solution. But will
Exactly.
they have the same kind of market value? I really doubt
No,
that.
no,
Yes.
no. So that means they will be starting from a scratch. The
Right.
value will be starting from a scratch now.
Right. So then the proportion of the earlier coin and where it reached to new coins that they will be issuing, and then making that feasible, like, really doesn't look very practical to me.
It will be a new journey for them. It will be a new journey for them. But the thing is, what they do have an advantage is they have a bigger community, right?
Okay.
So when with the first blockchain, they didn't have community, so they built everything from scratch. Now what they have to do is, they already have a community, they already have existing holders. They will be airdropping and distributing tokens and coins, right? So the price will take time. Now they just have to deal with the price and the value of it.
Okay. Fine. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here on our show, and I'm looking forward to see you more in our studios so that we can have more technological discussions like this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Parvati. It's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Same here. Thank you. This was all from my side on today's episode. For more technical discussions, expert views, and current crypto scenario in India and globally, don't forget to watch Crypto Masters with me, Parvati Nirban. Keep watching and keep enhancing your knowledge of crypto only on Crypto TV. Bye-bye.